Siri, Lumos.
Iced latte with oat milk. Vanilla or caramel?
Wawa has new ways to create the lattes you...
Headset's almost okay. I hate Winnie, I hate H-June, I hate all these people. There's no content! My stream is dying! And nobody wants to watch this at all! I wouldn't even watch it, man! Like, I wouldn't watch my own Like, what does that say, man?
How do you know when someone hates you? Well, for Rust's notorious Twitch streamer Vincent SMG, this realization has recently become painfully clear. From being permanently banned on his favorite servers, Rustoria, Rustopia, and Rusty Moose, to being one of the first players to receive a temporary Rust game ban from Facepunch for 7 days due to excessive toxicity, this has put his Twitch career on the line with a 14-day ban and very few warnings remaining. If you tune into any of his streams, you may get some clues to why this is. From watching the constant code rating, chaotic comms, and the relentless stream sniping, with all of them combined together, has propelled Vincent to an unprecedented rate, even for a game like Rust. But what fuels this hate is a rightful backlash against the persistent harassment by his infamous SMG clan, known for their doxing and denial of service attacks against both creators and viewers. But it means that Vincent SMG is in fact innocent and a victim of his own community. So how did Vincent SMG become the most hated streamer in Rust? Thanks to War Thunder for sponsoring this video.
Police say he carried 2 guns into McDonough High School.
School is a place of learning and growth, but for Vincent, it represented a space of apprehension and fear. In Vincent's words, he was one of the few white kids at an all-black school, and with that came some challenges. A particularly impactful moment came in the 7th grade when Vincent found himself embroiled in a physical altercation with another student. Vincent managed to win that fight, but the incident's aftermath was eerily silent. No disciplinary action, counseling sessions, or anti-bullying campaigns followed. Nothing. This left a lasting impression on Vincent and years. But something more positive to the community of McDonough was the passion for basketball. By the time Vincent reached 15 and embarked on his high school journey in 2018, he was thrilled to meet players such as Chuck Persons and Kai Sato, who were surprisingly serving as the coaches for his school's basketball team. Vincent now had aspirations to maintain strong academic performance to participate on his school's team, driven by the hope of someday making it into the NBA. But for Vincent, starting late in basketball meant he wasn't as proficient as his teammates, leading to favoritism. As a result, in 2019, during his junior year, Vincent found himself compelled to place a fellow student in a headlock following racist taunts aimed at him. This action led to yet another suspension and a series of disciplinary actions for fighting, setting the stage for Vincent to discover a new interest that would change his life forever. Since childhood, Vincent had been drawn to the world of video games, a passion sparked by stories of Minecraft from his brother and uncle. However, one day, frustration with Minecraft's performance led to his brother's friend purchasing Rust in 2014, a game of similar nature but requiring greater skill, which Vincent found instantly addictive. Despite over 3,000 hours in the game, by 2017, Vincent decided to quit gaming, feeling it was harmful to his well-being, a decision cemented by the passing of his close online friend, Exodus. In the light of recent events in 2019, Vincent recalled a former Minecraft streamer's suggestion that he had a natural talent for streaming. Motivated by this, Vincent ventured back into Rust, deciding to stream it on Twitch. With his prospects in basketball dwindling and his academic future looking harsh, Vincent made the hard decision to leave high school, fully committing to a new career in streaming. But before we continue, ad time. Thanks to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. War Thunder was released in 2012, and in that time has become the most comprehensive vehicle battleground game on the market. Become one of over 70 million players and dive into more than 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships in dynamic PvP battles, and experience the shift of time from the biplanes and interwar tanks of the 1920s to the modern fighter jets and main battle tanks of the 21st century. You don't even need anything to run the game. A mouse, keyboard, and a potato connected to the screen are more than just enough to place you right in front of the most detailed vehicles and damage models in gaming. Just check out this X-ray feature, telling you exactly what kind of damage you manage to inflict on your opponents, Check out War Thunder today by clicking on my link down below in the pinned comments or description. And since new and returning players that haven't touched the game in 6 months are receiving a massive bonus pack with multiple premium vehicles, in-game currency, 7 days of premium account time, rentals, and more. Add over. Back.
Mike Capel here, Patriot Software's founder. Before starting my first business, I had hobbies like snow skiing, water skiing. Then I started the business, which took all of my time and money, and I quickly went broke. To focus on the business, I stopped all my hobbies and I sold my ski boat to a friend for $1. That's why Patriot Software charges so little for our accounting and payroll software. We want entrepreneurs to have a life and keep their money.
Keep your time and money.
You have a half double decapitated, half pork chop.
One black coffee.
Where's the manager?
Playing a new Black Ops 7. We're their replacements.
One black coffee for Chode.
Back to the video. For those who discovered Vincent in 2020, he seemed like a very passionate and reactive player, who overreacted to the smallest of situations. And for many, they found this to be a unique style of entertainment.
I don't get it! I don't!
Despite streaming for several months, Vincent struggled to build a large enough audience to make streaming a viable career, and it was during this time he became very depressed. Watching his peers graduating and moving on from high school, Vincent, who was once devoted to dropping out, now thought he might be making a mistake in leaving. Faced with the pressure from his family and friends, he chose to resume his education, aiming to complete his junior and senior years in order to graduate. Entering his senior year in 2020, it was apparent that the school did not place a high priority on the safety of its students, demonstrating a lack of significant disciplinary actions. Vincent drifted towards a more questionable group of peers, losing interest in basketball and academic achievements in a place where he felt undervalued. Unfortunately, this would put him in a position that could ruin his life.
There was like an officer waiting for me at home. I was in school and I was just like talking to my basketball coach. I was like, dude, what the fuck am I gonna do, man? When I go home, I'm gonna get arrested. But they literally let me off the hook. It was a fucking miracle of God. The worst feeling ever, dude. Long story short, I just really got into a bunch of different shit senior year. It's an absolute miracle I got out of all the charges. A couple felony charges, man. I broke some rules in a different county when I was out having fun, man. It was actually this county that was so fucking riddled with crime. They were sick of seeing young people like me go to prison because this guy I used to play basketball with, he shot this guy over $18 at the pool and nobody even noticed for a couple days. Like that's the average shit that would happen in that area.
This turn of events significantly altered Vincent's perspective on life. While the school might neglect enforcing their rules, the police would not be as forgiving. One could argue that Vincent's actions were caused by the failure of the school system in prioritizing the welfare of their students. Fortunately for Vincent, he had a lot more going on for him beyond school, and recognizing this, he embraced better behavior, progressing towards graduation and a potentially successful career on Twitch.
I'm a professional Rust player, like it's a video game.
Vincent's persistent efforts soon paid off, attracting a large audience, received substantial support from fellow creators including Coconut B, who generously gifted 40 subscriptions, and Ella Plays, who hosted Vincent, where he would build positive connections with other creators like LifeStomper and SpoonKid, achieving an average of 100 to 300 viewers per stream. It became evident that Vincent was paving his way towards a professional streaming career. The year 2021 became a turning point, as this would be the year many would question Vincent's character. His exaggerated reactions and behavior led to a decline in his popularity among some viewers, who would then share their grievances with other creators.
H-June can't fucking stop me! Can't fucking ban me from getting a Twitch drop, can you, H-June? You can't click me my fucking name and ban me with those fucking sausage fingers from getting that Twitch drop. Yeah, still got it! Still got your fucking Twitch drop! You can't fucking stop me!
Vincent's comments towards H-June were proven not to be an isolated incident. Originally put in the spotlight, the Face Punch's community manager, Hearn, over spam and other creators' chats for Rust Twitch drops. While it looked to be a miscommunication, other creators found this behavior to be very disappointing. Instead of accepting the criticism, Vincent would go on to behave rudely to other creators like Mark Plays, trolling him for his online relationship status. Continuing down this path, he would eventually have disputes with Warrior, Rooter, Kira, and SpoonKid, resulting in his ban from many streamers' chats, the most notable being Wellen. Though relationships with SpoonKid Kid and Warrior ended positively, Vincent's reputation suffered, branded as a toxic streamer and potentially damaging for other streamers to associate with. But who was provoking Vincent or even giving Vincent info that creators had said anything negative? The source was none other than his viewers and fans, a group far different from most Rust fan bases. Vincent, having streamed consecutively for 2 years, recently became the focus of stream sniping and systematic trolling. Facing this, Vincent took the unusual step of connecting with his trolls, striving to understand their motivations against him.
You made us go so insane that we're not even playing the fucking game right now. I'm writing your name on my chest, dude, because of you.
The pursuit of attention seemed to be their driving force. Yet Vincent was soon to find out that many of his most aggressive trolls were individuals with a history of denial of service attacks, doxing, fraud, and selling cheats for Rust. It's uncertain whether Vincent hesitated to distance himself from the trolls due to the fear of retaliation, or if he was simply unaware of the harmful consequences their actions would have on himself and his community. One notable instance of their so-called support was reflected in Vincent's Twitch follower account. While at no fault to Vincent, it was likely one of his trolls' attempts to support him. Vincent's follower count on Twitch stands at 102,000. However, this number is inflated due to follow botting, with 4 significant spikes in followers that were inconsistent with his usual viewership, suggesting a more realistic count is between 47,000 and 50,000 followers. While this may seem like a kind gesture, this type of activity can get your Twitch account banned.
No, they're not, because he's been alive for 5 years and he loves almonds.
But as Vincent became desensitized to his viewers' behavior and trolling heading into 2022, this foreshadowed the arrival of an even greater downfall. By this time, Vincent, estranged from the mainstream Rust creator scene, was fed up with gaming either solo or in small teams. And then he remembered seeing the main scene clans wipe him out from 2016 to 2017, and now felt he was in the position to return the favor. Launching the SMG clan in 2022, gathered his followers to forge a dominant group, aiming to create the most thrilling and action-packed content Rust has ever witnessed. And while many just wanted to play with their favorite streamer, this opportunity also attracted numerous trolls, and now the trolls would have a lot more of an influence on Vincent's life by playing with him for 8 to 10 hours a day. But maybe Vincent could turn these players into greater passions. With finally graduating high school in 2022 at the age of 19, his future hinged on his streaming success, with no other options.
I'm about to work in the fucking mines! Motherfucker! I'm gonna tell my parents I didn't make it. I'm about to work in the fucking cobalt mine! If I don't make it streaming, I'm gonna work in the fucking mine!
The accumulation of rage from playing Rust relentlessly over 3 years began adversely affecting both him and those close to him.
Oh my god!
Vincent faced serious health issues with his back, heart, and eyesight, attributed to his emotional outburst and long hours at the computer, leading to visits with the cardiologist, and at some point the emergency room in search of solutions. His family, deeply worried about his well-being, initially attempted interventions like moving his computer to the living room and trying to uninstall Rust as far back as 2017, only for Vincent to insist that he was in control and everything was normal. However, Vincent's reassurance to his family that his online persona was just a character and his real-life demeanor was vastly different suggests he was generally more composed away from the game. Believing his explanation, his family allowed him to continue streaming.
Them guy with the popular fucking Steam name! It's so fucking popular! Like, that's why it's not getting banned! They're cheating so they don't kill each other! They both fucking stare at each other through a wall and then probably not. They're like, oh yeah, I'm cheating too!
Vincent, aware of the damage he was doing to his body, became an active advocate in the gym, which miraculously helped revert early stages of arthritis and a herniated disc in his back. Despite challenges, the SMG clan solidified its status as the dominant power on Rustoria main. Vincent's approach had evolved. He was no longer a lone wolf or part of a random team on obscure servers. The SMG clan was now streamed in full view to hundreds of daily viewers, where Vincent did not hesitate to show his server and location, making him a massive target for anyone with negative intentions. And with this being the case, many of the clans became intrigued by trolling him for their own reactions. Vincent initially found an ally in the server's strongest clan, GA, better known as Galactic Assassin, boasted a roster of old Horse Gang members and main scene veterans. However, despite their initial alliance, Some Galactic Assassins members couldn't resist baiting Vincent for their amusement, leading to tensions within both groups. Initially disguised as ordinary Rust drama, this spiraled out of control due to some problematic SMG members, including Cord Rust, Mag Rust, and Opie, who began to pry into the private lives of GA clan members. As 2023 progressed into the summer, Vincent, with the backing of his SMG crew, unleashed a severe harassment campaign against the GA clan, leading to the most catastrophic event of his streaming career.
Banned! We're calling fat because he's fat! She made 30 Egg McMuffins and froze them for fucking... You motherfucker! You're stuck with a fat wife and I'm not! You're fucked! I'm coming for you! You are fucked! Nobody's gonna talk about how his whole team was doxing my sister when she's a minor. That's so fucked up! And then McFadden fucking cry about this shit! You fat fuck!
This crisis was premeditated by the minicopter incident, during which Vincent, carrying valuable items, was pursued and ultimately taken advantage of by GA clan members, who then taunted him with the stolen loot. Although this incident was a clear case of stream sniping and warranted action, Vincent's choice to dox personal details of key clan members and their relatives was an unacceptable form of retaliation and led to his permanent ban from Rustoria. As we've mentioned before, Vincent's self-fulfilling prophecy is a perfect example of a situation that could have been resolved had Vincent responded in a more professional manner. What initially seemed to be a simple ban from the server ultimately revealed itself to be much worse, as Vincent would go to receive a 7-day game ban directly from the game developer's Face Punch, serving as a final warning for his poor behavior. This was followed by a 14-day ban on Twitch related to allegations of cheating, likely influenced by the previous Face Punch game ban, prompting Vincent to momentarily shift to Kick while he waited for his unban. As the months went by, Vincent was eventually banned from Rusty Moose and Rustopia. He was also banned